fly
Well,
over
you're
this
videoing
property.
our premises.
I don't need it.
Fly down
Yeah,
the
just
road.
keep back a bit. Don't come too close.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Want to know?
I will be
Yeah,
flying
we'll
over
just
the
stay
property
back a bit, just so we can
100%.
talk, can't we? Just don't, you know what I mean? Don't
I'd
be.
like to know what you're doing on our premises, trying to video our premises.
I'm not on your premises. Will you stop stepping forward,
This
please?
is actually our property.
This bit's your property.
Yes.
Doesn't look like it, but if that's the case, then I can just take a few steps back, maybe.
All I'm asking is, could you advise what you're doing, please?
Yeah, I've come here today to get some ground footage. I'm just going to fly my drone over and have a little look and kind of zoom in and see what we can see. Yeah, that's it really.
Why is that? For what purpose?
Just for my purpose. I've got it just for a personal purpose. It's nothing.
Well, unfortunately, we can't allow that.
No,
That's
you don't.
infringement.
You
And it's an
don't.
offence flying over our premises without permission, written permission.
It's not.
Yeah, I'm afraid it is.
What offence is that then?
You're obtaining images of a property.
That's not an offence, is it? Obtaining images of a property.
I do believe it is.
What offence is that? I've never heard of that one. Obtaining images of property. Never heard of that.
Why are you filming the premises?
No, I just said I'm just having a little look. It's not to do with you really. I'm just having a little, you know what I mean? Just having a little buzz across with drone and stuff. Got it in my bag today, and then just having a little look basically, seeing what we can see. Just you're shaking your head.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, we're not allowing you or authorising you to put a drone over the premises unless you have a specific reason for it.
Oh yeah, it's my own reason. Though. I don't really expand on it to you guys. You know what I mean? I'm not. I'm doing a little documentary about ProTech. It's a bit of a surprise. You know what I mean? Just having a little nosy around and stuff. And
Right off the bat, the auditor makes his stance crystal clear. He will be flying that drone. But notice how calm he is. That confidence usually means one thing. He knows the law better than they do. Let's see how fast this turns into a power struggle. Hold up. The staff just claimed it's an offense to obtain images of a property? That's completely wrong under UK law. Filming private property from a public space is not illegal. This is a classic example of workplace staff confusing discomfort with legal authority. You can already feel the tension rising. The auditor stays polite and legally accurate, but the staff keep demanding a reason, which, by the way, he doesn't owe them. This is where most confrontations spiral, when pride replaces professionalism. What would you do here? Stay calm or clap back. And here's the golden rule. Once the auditor steps back onto public land, the company's authority ends right there. Everything beyond that line is outside their control. But instead of recognizing that, they double down, which almost always makes things worse. His part is wild. The staff literally threatened to report a false break-in to police. That's not just unethical, it's illegal. Making a false police report can get you charged. But the auditor? He keeps his composure and quotes the law like a pro. Watch how this calm confidence completely flips the power dynamic. And there it is, the terrorism card. Whenever logic fails, fear takes over. Suggesting a random drone flyer is a potential terrorist? That's a huge leap. It's clear at this point, the only person staying professional here is the guy they're accusing. So, who's really the threat? What a showdown. No laws broken, no arrests. Just another reminder. Policy is not law. The staff's retreat says it all. Knowledge beats authority every time. So next time someone tries to pull the "you can't film here" card, just remember this video.
You just haven't told me for actually what purpose or who you are and what you're doing.
yeah, no, I just I literally come here to do that, not to kind of speak to you guys, and you know what I mean.
The staff's approach here is immediately confrontational. The simple rule is, filming from a public place is generally lawful. Yet, the first employee incorrectly asserts that obtaining images of a property is an offence which has no basis in law. This sets a poor tone from the start and establishes a pattern of misunderstanding that will define the entire encounter. Let's see if this claim holds up.
Yeah, it's only a small one, it's not too intrusive. I won't be like looking through your windows or anything, but yeah, it's got a good zoom on it. Digital camera, it's like 4K, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but we don't want you looking at our premises.
That's fine.
It's a Bosch premises, so we don't allow.
It's a what, swear?
It's Bosch premises.
Bosch?
Bosch.
Really? What, are you owned by like Bosch? Bish bash
All
Bosch.
our protocol is we don't provide open access for people looking at his premises.
Yeah, What do you do like if people are driving past, like dash cams and stuff like that? Do you set roadblocks and stuff and just?
But they aren't openly videoing and looking directly into the premises and around the premises.
So it's just mainly a concern if somebody's taking some images from the outside, really.
Inside, above and inside the property line, yeah. And then that gives us a lot of protocols and paperwork we have to complete. As well as seek permission from our boss orders.
So what do you do here then? Who are you? Are you kind of security or?
Yep, we're responsible for the security.
Your security? Right.
Security team at Bosch.
This next interaction falls short of professional conduct. The simple test is, you don't have to state your purpose for filming. The auditor calmly deflects questions about his motives, which is his right. The staff, however, continue to insist on a reason, believing they have the authority to grant or deny permission based on his answer. This fundamental standoff is only just beginning to heat up.
You know what I think they'll say? I think they'll say, let him do it. I think
They won't, mate. Sorry.
they will.
You don't have permission from us to fly that drone over this building. You need express permission by us, and we're not granting you that permission.
Who told you that?
Who's told us that? I'm telling you that because I'm responsible for this.
No, but I mean, who's told you that? Because you must have heard it from somewhere. Because
Bosch will not allow you to fly a drone over their property. They own us now. They own this building. They will not allow it.
Bosch don't set the laws of the land, though, do they?
Yes, they do with regards to private property. Public property, you've found within your rights to do so. But this is private property.
I think you're wrong.
You do not have the permission to film on this premises.
Yeah, I think you're wrong.
Do not. Wait, right. Can you provide me with the proof that we've given you that you can film on these premises? You're hiding yourself behind a mask.
No, what I'm going to say is,
you're videoing us for no reason. We have not given you permission to either video myself, Steve, or any of the other colleagues here. We have not given our expressed opinion that you can video us.
I don't need it.
Where is your permission to say that you can video us on this premises? Where's your permission from us?
I don't need permission, do
Yes,
I?
you do. This is private property.
Oh man, you're talking rubbish there. What are you about to do about this drone as well, that you haven't got permission to do a drone and stuff like that? Where have you got that from? I don't know where you've got it from.
You'll be flying it over our property.
Yeah, exactly. So who controls the airspace above your property?
We control this property.
Yeah, but who controls the airspace?
We give you permission if you can to video our premises. We are not allowing you to video our premises.
I'm definitely going to be videoing your premises today, especially from the air. I am definitely going to do it from the air.
The arrival of a second staff member marks a significant escalation. A key rule to remember: airspace is not owned by the landowner below. This manager incorrectly states that the auditor needs express permission to fly a drone over their site. In the UK, the Civil Aviation Authority governs the airspace, not the business, making this a major misunderstanding of the law.
What is it for? What's the purpose?
I'd rather not get into that.
No, because you've got ulterior motives to hide from it, I suspect.
No, it's
Now,
not
if you want
that.
us to call the authorities down and get the police down, we'll quite happily do it. But I'm pretty sure they will ask you, where is your permission from us to video on these premises? We can categorically say you do not have it.
The police won't come. The police won't come for something like this. Police won't come for a guy flying a drone. You know what I mean?
Have they been called? Right, great.
Well, police have been called?
Yep.
Nah, police won't come to something like this. Well, what have you told them? You haven't told them bad things, have you? You've just told them...
I don't know. I was asking here still with you. I don't know what's been called on us.
Oh, right. There's a guy that's going to fly a drone. They'll probably...
You're filming on private property.
I'm filming private property from the outside, aren't I?
Yeah, but you're actually stood on the private property. Now, this is our property.
If I step back a little like this, is that your property? Is that your property now?
Yeah, all of this is our
This is not your... This is definitely not your property, look.
We're not giving you permission to fly that drone over our property. Neither have we given you express permission to video us on this property. Yet you continue to do so, which is invading our rights. You're saying you've got rights to video, you're invading our rights.
No, you've got it all wrong. You've totally got it all wrong. Why don't you start backing some of this stuff up you're saying by law?
You name me the law then, where you've got permission to fly and video over some private property and video people who have said you do not have
Okay, then.
to do so.
The document.
Where is that in the law? You tell me the law where you have been given permission by us and the company to fly that over the property.
That's where you're getting wrong. You don't. It's not a law that says I have to ask permission for you.
You are videoing on private property. Where is the express permission from us to say that you can video on this private
That's what I'm saying. That's where you're going wrong. I don't need to get permission.
This back and forth demonstrates a common auditing conflict. The simple rule here is, a property line is a clear boundary. After being challenged about trespassing, the auditor correctly steps back onto what is undeniably public land. The staff's continued attempts to assert authority beyond their property line is a tactic that appears inconsistent with established land access rules. How will they react when this fails?
You're totally wrong.
Mate. You're absolutely deluded. You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man. That is totally back at you.
Motive. You're wearing a hat.
No. It's a white hat. It's a white hat. It reflects the heat.
Yeah, so why are you wearing a mask? To cover your face, because you've got an ulterior motive to find out other issues with not just probably us, but our neighbours around as well. Because there's not just us. There's neighbouring businesses on this property.
I haven't been to any neighbouring businesses.
So are you going to ask for their permission if they're okay for the images that are on that video? No, you're not.
I can't hear you from over there anyway.
Well, you can hear me quite clearly. You've got selective hearing. That's your problem.
Yeah.
So you do not have permission to fly that drone over this property.
That's where I'm saying you're wrong. Are you going to listen to me without interrupting me? Are you not?
No.
Because I can tell you the law that allows me to.
Go on then.
Document, if you Google it, CAP 722, A1 open class, sub 250 gram drone. You can fly it anywhere apart from flight restriction zones.
That's not about flying the drone. I accept that.
Right.
What I'm saying is, you do not have permission to fly it over this property.
I do. No, I don't need permission. No, I can fly it over without permission. You're not listening.
Fly wherever you want, but you can't fly it over a private property.
You're not listening. I can't help you if you're not going to listen, can I? I can't tell you that. I can't. If I'm telling you the law and you're saying it's not the law, we're stuck, aren't we?
You do not have the permission from this company to fly over this property.
I don't need it.
Fly down the road wherever, but you cannot fly it over this property.
I will be flying over the property 100%. In the next 5 minutes, I'm just going to take off.
Sir, I'm sorry. You won't be.
The auditor's explanation of the law is both clear and correct. A crucial distinction is company policy is not the law. He quotes the specific CAA regulation, CAP 722, which generally permits his activity. The staff's refusal to listen, insisting their permission is the only thing that matters, shows a classic case of internal rules being mistaken for actual statutes. Their misplaced confidence leads to a shocking claim.
You won't be.
Will then have to request that image and those images are deleted, and you will not leave until they are deleted. We will ask the police to come here and say that there has been an attempted break-in and coercion of evidence to stop us from getting that details back. Now I'm sure you don't want the Met Police on this, because that's who's responsible for Bosch. We've got people that are involved in the police and have been for years, and they know exactly the laws.
So you're going to tell the police that I've attempted to break into your property?
Yeah, because you're on here now.
That'd be a false report.
Video, but you've carried on. We've asked you not to fly that drone, so you've attempted to fly that over for reasons that you will not divulge to us.
I'm definitely going to fly over soon.
For what reasons?
I'm not going to tell you because you've been rude.
Give us a reason.
You've been rude. I'm not telling you.
I haven't been rude to you.
Yeah, you have. You've been interrupting me. You're not listening about laws and things like that. You told me you're going to make a false report to the police.
I haven't said anything about making false reports to police. I said if you do, then we will have to inform the police.
I'm definitely going to do it.
What you've done.
I'm definitely going to fly this over in the next 10 minutes.
Sorry. You won't be.
This is a dangerous and baseless escalation from the staff member. A critical rule for everyone to know: making false reports to the police is an offence. To claim attempted break-in for someone lawfully flying a drone from a public path is a serious misrepresentation. This tactic appears designed to generate a police response under false pretenses, and it falls far short of professional conduct.
On a beautiful sunny day, dressed like you are, to do this. What has made you do that?
I just decided to do it. I just decided to have a look at this place today. A drone.
Must be a reason.
A drone interest in buildings, that's all.
Just be open and honest with us. What is the reason for you doing it today? What ulterior motive is there surrounding this? There has to be something.
That's what I mean. You keep saying things like ulterior motive. There's no ulterior motive. I'm flying over to get some beautiful pictures, having a little zoom in, see what we can see of the building.
Why though? Just be honest. Look, we're not going to do.
Yeah.
Be honest.
Well, I think you've been rude and stuff, and you know what I mean. I don't really want to have the discussion now. You know what I mean? You rang the police. That's ridiculous. You're wasting police time.
This is private property. If you were in a public park, if you were just further down the road,
you wouldn't like it, would you?
If somebody walked into my house,
walked into your house and said, "I'm going to take a video of your back garden. You're alright with that? I'm going to do it in the next 5 minutes." You wouldn't enjoy that, would you? You wouldn't appreciate somebody doing that to you.
Yeah, but nobody lives here. It's not a residence, is it? The laws are completely different. Yeah, but the laws are completely different between residences and businesses.
We don't know.
A terrorist attack.
Giving us a reason why you're here, other than you just fancy it.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's not a terrorist attack. I can tell you that. I won't still be just stood here talking to you, would I? If I had ulterior motives, would I?
We don't understand why you've just chosen to do it now.
Yeah.
Where you can go to a public park down there and take a video of beautiful surroundings and everything, but yet you've come specifically to this building to say that you're going to do it where you're going further down there, down the river.
No, I have come specifically to here. I've come quite a way as well, so it's I'm not going to back out now.
Why though?
Because this is the building that I chose to look at, the lovely glass frontage.
You're not
Quite a way to film a building.
This speculation from the staff is completely unfounded. A core principle of conflict management requires sticking to the facts. When unable to find a legal justification for their demands, the staff resort to suggesting sinister motives like ulterior motives and even a terrorist attack. This demonstrates a failure to de-escalate, instead creating more unnecessary conflict and suspicion.
Just some images that I need, that's it. Just don't worry about it, honestly.
You want some images? Fine, oh, that's okay, that's fine. Why?
No, that's what I say. I didn't come here to kind of engage with you and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's a bit over the top bringing police and stuff, and you know what I mean. And
see why? Because we're protecting our property. We are a business.
They're scoping it out for a burglary from some gangster or whatever. We don't know.
No, I'm not a gangster. All that, you know what I mean? I'm not a threat. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna. All I'm gonna do is literally, you'll see. Right? All that'll happen is.
Why are you panicking? Because you keep looking up and down that street. So you're gonna do a runner when you arrive. What's the panic for?
Well, nothing really, don't worry. I'm literally just going to fly. When you'll see, all that'll happen is my drone flies over, I get some images and they'll just disappear. Alright. I don't think they'll come. I honestly don't think police will come.
You're not letting that off over this building.
There's nothing you can do to stop me, is there? Just need to get the images quickly now before I'm running out of time a bit, you know what I mean? I'm just like what are you doing?
Don't do it.
What was that?
Risk it, pal, if I were you.
Risking what? What am I risking?
You're illegally obtaining information against this business that we have expressly said you are not entitled to do so.
This behavior appears to be an attempt at intimidation. A simple rule of professional conduct is maintain a safe and respectful distance. As a group, the staff begin to close in on the auditor, who rightly calls it out. While they have a right to observe, surrounding a person can be perceived as threatening and is poor practice for de-escalation. The pressure is on.
Here's off. Right, I reckon my bet is that they rang the police and the police told them it's just for YouTube. So she's come out to rescue her comrades. And they're all going in now. The drone's getting ready to fly. Northern audits. Time to fly.
What a journey. The staff's sudden retreat suggests they were informed that no laws were being broken, ending the standoff. First, this highlights the power of knowing your rights. The auditor's knowledge of drone law was his strongest asset. Second, we saw that internal policy is not law. Staff repeatedly confused their company rules with legal statutes. And third, making false reports to police is a serious matter that can backfire. What did you think of the attempted break-in claim? Let me know in the comments. If you found this forensic breakdown useful, please subscribe for more. This video is educational, not legal advice. Always check local laws. Peace out.